Life magazine founder Henry Luce espoused a simple principle: the reader must see life. See the world. To witness great events. Must see and be amazed. The magazine, published weekly in the mid-20th century, adhered to this principle and proved that photo essays could tell the story much more vividly than conventional reporting. Henry Luce recognized the primacy of the image over the word, and so the magazine employed some of the best photographers of the day. Luce said of the magazine as follows: "An American sees in a week a mass of photos on different subjects and from different places, but only Life contains the cream of all photos from all over the world. Only it gives an opportunity to see the best from everywhere and about everything in one edition." September 1936, Córdoba. The Spanish Civil War. Death of a soldier. Astronomer Edwin Hubble at the telescope at Mount Wilson Observatory in California, 1937. U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt at a charity event in Washington, D.C. January 1938. A DC, 4-passenger airplane flying over Manhattan, 1939. Margaret Curtis, an English girl injured during the bombing of London, September 9, 1940. Members of the Kappa Sigma Epsilon fraternity at Kansas Teachers College throw sheets out of windows in preparation for an outdoor sheet party, May 26, 1941. Women soldiers wearing gas masks during an exercise at Fort Des Moines, Iowa, September 7, 1942. Professional dancers Willa Mae Ricker and Leon James demonstrate how to dance the Lindy Hop. Under fire from the defenders of Atlantic Shaft, American troops land on Omaha Beach, June 6, 1944. A sailor kisses a nurse during celebrations marking the victory over Japan on August 14, 1945 in Times Square, New York. Photographer Eugene Smith's children, Juanita and Patrick, 1946. Heavyweight champion Joe Louis is knocked out by Joe Walcott. Jersey, December 1947, Madison Square Garden, New York. Dr. Ernest Sariani in the kitchen of a hospital in Kremling, Colorado, after an operation that lasted until 2 a.m. 1948. Pablo Picasso draws a centaur in the air with a flashlight, France, 1949. Korean War. U.S. Marines retreat after the Battle of Chosin Reservoir along a canyon road they named Nightmare Alley. 3 fighters of Francisco Franco's Guards, Spain, 1951. The public enjoys the first full-length 3D movie Buona Devil, 1952. Senator John F. Kennedy and his fiancée Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy on their wedding day, September 12, 1953. Creating a contour map of the human head using light. Research is conducted by the U.S. Air Force to develop new flight helmets. 1954. James Dean walks in the rain through Times Square, a few blocks from the famous acting studio where he and other future celebrities studied method. A near-perfect rendition of the command, "Stand Up," by the Men Who Spotted movie star Kim Novak, 1956. Martin Luther King addresses a large crowd of pilgrims in Washington, D.C. at one of the first gatherings of the nascent Black civil rights movement, 1957. On the screen of an automobile theater in Utah, Charlton Heston as Moses in the movie The Ten Commandments. 1958. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor jumping up for a photo. 1959. John F. Kennedy and his brother Bobby in a Los Angeles hotel room before the Democratic Party convention, 1960. Freedom fighters Julia Aaron and David Dennis along with 25 other activists protected by the State National Guard, Mississippi, 1961. Marilyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday to John F. Kennedy, 1962. New Yorkers read in the newspapers about the Kennedy assassination, November, 1963. For guys from Liverpool, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, John Lennon and Ringo Starr swimming in a pool in Miami Beach on their first trip to the USA. We couldn't find a pool with warm water where they wouldn't let the press in. So we settled for a pool with cold water. And swam until we were blue in the face. 1964. Yankee player Mickey Mantle throws his helmet after a bad hit before the end of his career in 1965. Wounded Marine Sergeant Jeremiah Prudy tries to approach a wounded comrade after a battle. Vietnam, 1966. A leopard moments before killing a baboon, 1967. As it turned out, the shot was staged. Senator Robert Kennedy lies in a pool of his own blood in the kitchen of the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles, June 5, 1968. He was murdered by a Jordanian man named Sirhan Sirhan. Attendees of the three-day Woodstock concert and art fair in New York City hide from the rain, 1969. Subway train in Manhattan, 1970. Muhammad Ali taunts Joe Frazier before their fight in March 1971. Frazier retained the title after 15 rounds of the fight. Thank you for watching the video. Please write your opinion about these photos, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.